Hello everybody, it's Mackenzie here again, and today I wanted to share a video about a question that you guys have asked me a lot, and that is, how many children do my husband and I plan to have? And I briefly answered this kind of in the Q&A video I did not too long ago. So let me just start by saying I have 3 children. I had 3 kids in 3 years. We are also currently trying to conceive baby number 4. I recently had a miscarriage a couple months ago, and now we have been cleared and we are trying to conceive baby number 4 again. All of my children have been planned, all 4 of them. The 3 that I have living and the one that we lost. We have never accidentally gotten pregnant, and a lot of people think that maybe that has happened because our kids are close in age, but actually we did plan to have our children close in age. Now, as far as like our planning of how many, our plans have changed so many times. I'm a planner. I like to plan everything. I like to organize. I like to know what's going on. I like to have my whole life planned out ahead of me. My mom used to joke that I was planning my retirement at age 16, and she wasn't wrong. I was. I am a big planner, and that is something in my life that I've really had to learn to start letting go of. Steven and I first started dating. On one of our very first dates, we talked about how many children we wanted, and Steven told me that he wanted 5 to 8 children. And I looked at him and I said, go somewhere else, because that was not happening. No way am I having 5 or more children. No, 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 no. And I told him probably only 2, maybe 4 would be my absolute max, but that would be like insane. I couldn't even imagine. I had Evelyn, and Steven really wanted to have more, and I went through a time for a brief while after having her where I was like, you know what, 1 baby. That's it. I'm done. 1 baby. Josiah close. We loved it. It was hard. It was hard having them 15 months apart, and Josiah was a cranky baby. And after that, I knew I wanted more than 2, and Steven was done. He was done. Josiah was really hard on him. He was like, nope, I don't think I can do this again. Got Josiah's issues sorted out, and when he was like 9-10 months old, and once we did, he was a different baby and things were easier, and we decided to go for number 3, and alas came Nemi. While I was pregnant with Nemi, I kind of had moments of feeling like, you know what, I really think I'm okay. I think that this could be my last baby. I've heard women say that they had their last babies and they held them and they just knew that their family was complete and this was their last baby. And I thought Nemi might be my last baby, and then I had him and I held him and I looked at him and I thought to myself, this isn't the baby of my family. Looking at a newborn baby, and I already knew that this wasn't the baby. Like, yes, he's my baby, but he wasn't the baby of the family, and I instantly just felt like there's still more. There's still somebody or a few missing. Our journey of plans, and clearly they did not go as planned. Then we lost our 4th baby. More so than ever, it just came to a screeching, we can't plan anything. Just that moment of, wow, we planned for this baby, we were excited for this baby, then we had the cancer scare, and we thought, okay, now what we thought was going to be a 2-year space, now it's going to be like a 3.5, 4-year space. You know, might not even happen. If I have to go through chemo, I may never be able to have kids again. Really made us realize, like, wow, we cannot plan for everything. Before the miscarriage, we had a conviction against hormonal birth control. I like it, and actually at one point my husband said, you never take that stuff again, that stuff is evil, I never want to see that here again. And I was kind of like, oh, praise God, because I hate this stuff. We learned natural family planning. That's how we've spaced our children the way we wanted to space them, and we really like that. I like knowing what's going on with my body. And I like the freedom, especially like with Nemi, that was very much a following of God's leading, and with baby number 4 as well. Evelyn and Josiah, was like, we planned them by the book, we had our plans, we set it out, We had them exactly when we wanted to. There was not much prayer involved. There was not much anything involved. It was just us planning them, and then Nemi was more of God's leading. I thought that I wanted my 2 close together, and then like a 3-year gap, and then 2 more close together. I thought 4 was the number. That God changed my heart. It changed. Like I said, this is a loaded question. This video is getting long. I don't feel like we can really plan it. I want to plan it. I am a planner, but I don't feel like we can plan it. I always just kind of thought 4. 4 was just on my heart. I felt, 4 kids, that sounds perfect. That sounds like us. That sounds like me and Steven could rock having 4 kids. Realize that maybe it won't be 4 kids. God might have other plans for our lives. Maybe 3 is all we're supposed to have. Maybe we're just supposed to pour into the 3 we have. I don't know. That could happen. And also we could have 4 and still feel like somebody's missing and have more than that. Or we could have 4 and feel like, you know what, I think we're done. And then a little bit later, we could just feel that tug again, like maybe we should try for another baby. And we leave that opened. We don't do hormonal birth control at all. And I won't ever again. And we also don't feel like vasectomy or litigation or anything like that is an option for us. Neither one of us ever wants to just close the door. We just feel kind of like that isn't right. We don't want to say, sorry God, you might have wanted us to have more, but we say absolutely not. Forget your plans. We're happy in our little world and we're just gonna do it this way. Nope, that's just not for us. And the only reason that I could see that changing is for medical reasons. If for whatever reason there was some kind of health issue and the doctor said, Mackenzie, you really shouldn't get pregnant or you could die or something like that, then we might consider permanent birth control. But at the same time, natural family planning has just as good of an effective rate if you do it right. And I mean, I'm fine with using that. I'm young. I am only 25 years old. My husband is 31, and who knows, we have lots of years of fertility ahead of us. And I've never really wanted to be an older parent. I always thought like 10 years of babies is plenty. I don't really want like a teenager and a toddler or an adult child and a baby. That's not really what I want. But like I said, I'm learning that it's not all about what I want, and I can't plan everything in the world. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that this is our plan and this is what we're gonna have, because I just can't. If I could envision what in my perfect little mind at this moment would be for our family, I honestly see us with 4 to 6. That is what I really see for our family. I'm kind of leaning more towards the 6. I just don't know, like I said, we might not be able to have a 4th, or we might have a 4th and just be done, or we might have a 4th and not be done. And I don't know for sure. But if I was gonna say in my heart, like at this very moment, that's kind of where it leads me. But how many children are we planning to have? Well, we're obviously planning for at least 1 more. We're trying to conceive number 4. That's our hope, is that we can have another one. And we just kind of take it step by step after that. I don't know where God's gonna lead us, and we really want to leave that door opened, because we just want to be open to whatever God has for our family and whatever He wants for us. And we don't ever want to say, just pretend like we know what exactly is the best for our lives, because we don't. We don't call all the shots. That's really my main point in this video. So in my perfect daisies and butterflies world, as I can conceive it at this very moment, 4 to 6. But there was a time where I told my husband, 5 kids, are you kidding me? Go away. Clearly that's changed. God has worked in our lives. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I know plenty of people who have like several kids, like double-digit numbers of children, that said we were done at number 3 or we were done at number 5, and things changed. I know many people have totally different convictions than we do, and that is fine. I feel like this is really just about what's best for your family and your personal convictions, and for us, we just don't feel like that's our shot to call. We feel like we use our best judgment. We do practice NFP. It's not like we're like Duggars who just have all the babies that they can. That's not how we are. We do feel like there's times where we're led to space or prevent, but other than that, we just want to be open to whatever God has for us and allow him room to work in our life and in our hearts over this matter. I mean, we say we want God in control of every part of our life, but then we don't let him control our family size. It's just, I don't know, just something to think about. That's where we are with the whole issue. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please comment below, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos every other day or at least 3 times a week. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.